What is going on, my Patriots? How you guys doing? If it's your first time, oh, my bad. Hey, how y'all guys doing? If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, please do yourself a favor. Go ahead on and hit the like button, hit the notification bell all the way up to the top as well. And when you hit that notification bell all the way up to the top, that'll make sure that you are aware of what's going on. If you on Periscope, we know Periscope is closing down March the 31st, and you like my content. You really like my content. It is going to be important for you to try to find yourself a way to make sure that my content, you got to find yourself a way, to try to get access to my content. So to get access to my content, you need to go ahead on to YouTube and look up Joel Davis Media Network. Joel Davis Media Network. And you will find me. You will find all my streams. You'll find all my content. Or you could go to DLive on J News and Views. Now, if you have a DLive account, I don't know how the algorithm sits over there, but a lot of people like using it. So give me one moment here. Trying to get sure I got some light in here for everybody. Trying to get some light. Give me one moment. Let me get this lighting set up. You don't need to use the charger right now, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. So we got some more lighting. We got some more lighting now. Okay. So I know it looks a little crazy in my setup, but I had to do something because I couldn't have y'all see me in the dark like this. So before we get started on the topic at hand of the news broadcast today, I'm going to talk with y'all about a scripture that I came across that I feel that we are currently going through right now in these times with what is all going on in America. Now, I don't know if you got a Bible. I don't know if you should have access to this, but it's Matthew chapter 6, verses 1 through chapter 7, verse 29. It's out of the King James Version, whatever version of the Bible you read upon, but it talks about how people basically are doing things not out of love for fellow man, but for likes and popularity. I'm going to say it again. They're not doing it out of love for their fellow man. They're doing it out of likes and popularity. Now, I'm going to read some of this. I'm not going to read it all because it's very long, but I'm just going to give y'all a snippet of how it starts. Okay? And what it's saying. I'm going to read some of the passage, a couple of the passages on the do good to please God. It says, take heed that you do not, take heed that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them. Otherwise, you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound a trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory from men. Assuredly, I say to you that they have their reward. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, that your charitable deed may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will himself reward you openly. And then it says on the 5th verse, this is one of my favorite. I'm going to say this part of the verse, and then I'm going to let it go at that and let y'all read further. And when you pray, you shall not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets. They may be seen by men. Surely I say to you, they have their reward. But you, when you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father who is in the secret place, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. And when you pray, do not use vain repetitions as the heathens do, for they think they will be heard for their many words. Now, again, it's a long passage. What's going on, twin? I'm glad to see you join in, sweetheart. It's a long passage. And like I said before, when I seen this, it really made me think of what we're going through right now. We are going through a world right now where we got politicians who swear out that they're going to look out for our own well-being, that made all these false promises, did all that praying in front of us, right? But yet, when they got the position, they bragged about how they played us. And now they're not living up to their end of the bargain. But the people that have prayed, the people that are not bragging, the people that are trying to move forward, now they're trying to tear them down. That's where we at right now. I mean, this is true hypocrisy at its finest. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can see it for yourself. I mean, these are straight facts. Straight facts. Now I'm going to go up here and get into the first thing that is really bothering me tonight when it comes to political scene. So if y'all haven't heard or not, 2 FBI agents lost their lives trying to protect children who were basically being exploited through child pornography investigation in Sunrise, Florida, 6 a.m. this morning. I don't know who was the suspect name was, but 2 of the people passed away. The FBI agents. The suspect had a shootout with them, and then in the end, I think he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I don't know the old particulars of it, but my heart goes out to the FBI agents' family because, again, they were just doing their job. They were trying to protect children, and this is what happens when they went to do their job today. They had somebody who really didn't want to man up and admit that they got a problem. And now we have lost agents. So we're going to talk about how the Biden, King Biden, that's what he want to call himself these days, responded to the actual to the actual agents being dead. Now, he said, well, it took him forever to say something. President Biden expressed condolences to the families of two FBI agents while trying to serve a warrant in connection with a child pornography and violence against children investigation in Florida today. Then added the vast majority of U.S. law enforcement officers were decent, honorable people. Wow. Ain't that something? Now, when President Trump say that officers and law enforcement are decent and honorable people, you got the radical left want to say he's a racist. Let's keep on moving. They put their lives on the line, and it's a hell of a price to pay. Biden said from behind the desk in the Oval Office, and every single day, by and large, the vast majority of these men and women are decent, honorable people who put themselves on the line. We owe them. He said he had not yet had the chance to speak with the victim's family and did not plan to do so Tuesday. Okay, so you talk all this, but you're not going to talk to the victim's family. You know, that's exactly why I say this guy is a hypocrite. Because if that would have been President Trump would have got on the horn. He would have reached out to the family. They would have had all the resources they needed to know that we are here for you. And this is what we're talking about. This is why everybody do not respect this guy. Because he, again, does a do what I say, but not as I do. Now, he also said, I was briefed on this tragedy earlier today, and I know the FBI is gathering information and how this happened, what happened, but I can only imagine how these families are feeling today. Biden said, the only things when you are in combat zone or the military or you're an FBI agent or police officer, every family just when they put their shield on and go out in the morning, dreads the possibility of a call. My heart aches for the families. Yeah, but you ain't talked to the families. The 6 a.m. shootout killed two FBI special agents and left two in the hospital and another with minor injuries. The suspect also dead. FBI Director Christopher Wray identified the two slain agents as Daniel Alfin and Laura Schwarzenberger. It was the deadliest day for the FBI since the terror attack on September 11, 2001. Biden quickly pivoted from the shootout to introduce and congratulate new Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, who was confirmed early in the day and was shown standing near the Resolute desk. He joked that Macias was about to take on an easy job, nothing to it. You know how distasteful that is. So you mean to tell me you gonna go out here and you going to brag about the immigration guy, the new for transportation, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary job? You gonna talk about that? You gonna talk about that guy getting the job right after talking about agents getting killed? You haven't even called the family. You ain't even reached out to the family. I mean, but like I said, y'all, if this was Trump, they would be all in his ass. All in his ass if that was him. I'm sorry, but I give him an F. Because if you're a leader and you just seen your people get, killed like that, you supposed to be on that, bro. I mean, that's just facts. You supposed to be all over that. You are supposed to be reaching out. You supposed to be making calls. You supposed to be having grief counseling sessions. You supposed to be all in. Yo, you should have had the flag half mast flying before you did any other major moves. I mean, I'm sorry, man. But hey, that's the guy they wanted. I didn't vote for him, thank God. See what else. So, some other foolery that happened today on the news. A San Francisco teacher says that Bernie Sanders' mittens epitomize white male privilege. Now, y'all know this is the second time California has been in the news about white privilege. I don't know what is going on in California school system, but I'm glad that I don't live in California, because if I did, I would lose my shit if my child was being taught in California. I'm being real. I'm sorry. I would go to jail, because over in California, they got some twisted ideas of white privilege that makes no sense. Now, this teacher said, a San Francisco high school teacher is, they say she taking heat now, is saying that Senator Bernie Sanders in Vermont displayed white privilege when he attended President Biden's inauguration in a casual coat and mittens and captured the attention of the internet. Now, you're probably wondering, what the fuck does it? I know. I'm going to show it to you. I'm finna share it to you on the screen, so y'all know I'm not making this shit up. Hold on. I got you. I already know. We wear aware. I'm finna show y'all this right here. All right, hold on. There you go. I am not making this shit up. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all, so y'all can be a witness to how much bullshit this is. Now, a San Francisco high school teacher is taking heat for saying that Senator Bernie Sanders displayed white privilege when he attended President Biden's inauguration in a casual coat and mittens and captured the attention of the internet. Senator Sanders is no white supremacist insurrectionist, but he manifests privilege, white privilege, male privilege, and class privilege in ways that my students could see and feel. Now, this is Ingrid Celia-Olche, a former UC Berkeley professor, wrote in an opt-in for the San Francisco Chronicle. She used to be a professor. Lord help me. This damn fool need to get her credentials taken. Social media users found a photo of Sanders, 79, looking cold and grumpy at the inauguration so funny that it circulated for days, making mints and memes. Celia Olche wrote that she puzzled and fumed over this. There's nothing to be mad about. He's fucking 80 years old. Okay? He had to go in inauguration, and he's cold. I mean, you got to think about it. You in Washington, D.C. in the winter, you're 80 years old. It don't take a lot for your blood to drop. I mean, come on. I don't see no white privilege in that shit. Where the white privilege at? So you trying to tell me if I wear mitts and a coat, now I got some privilege? Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is how retarded the world has become. We are identifying clothing, regular everyday clothing, as some kind of privilege shit. That shit makes no sense. I mean, who the fuck does that? I mean, I'm just being real. That's crazy. Now, we talked about gender and possible meanings of attire chosen by Vice President Kamala Harris, Dr. Jill Biden, and Biden's grandchildren, Michelle Obama, aka Big Mike, Amanda Gorman, and others. We reference the female warriors inspiring these women, the colors of their educational degrees, and monochromatic ensembles of pure power. Saya Oche wrote, referring to her students. And there across all of our news and social media feeds was Bernie. Bernie memes, Bernie sweatshirts, endless love for Bernie. I'm puzzled and fumed as an individual as I strove to be my best possible teacher, she continued. I don't know, many poor or working class or females are struggling to be taken seriously, folk who would show up at the inauguration of our 46th president dressed like Bernie, unless these same folk had privilege, which they don't. It doesn't matter. He wanted to be fucking comfortable. If he wants to wear an oversized fucking jacket and mitts, let him. Listen, I ain't no supporter of Bernie. I think Bernie's batshit crazy. But if he wants to go and have a big ass coat and some fucking super mitts, that's his business. He is 80 years old. 80. Y'all act like this man is 32. He's supposed to come with a Tom Ford suit and a nice haircut and say, yeah. God, that's funny. My white privilege hat wouldn't wear no ugly. Nah, I wouldn't wear those mitts either. But I'm just saying, he old, man. He 80. Like, Bernie is 80. He ain't no, he trying to be warm. Shit, he ain't no stylist. They talking about he's supposed to come there looking like new money. He wasn't the one. He ain't the one getting inaugurated. Shit. Let him tell it. He really didn't want to be in that motherfucker. You can tell how his damn demeanor was. Hey, what's going on, Black Widow? I'm on the YouTube channel. Just go ahead on and follow me over there. Hey, what's going on, Kristen? Follow me on my YouTube, Joel Davis Media Network. Joel Davis Media Network. That's gonna be my best way to follow me, because I know on YouTube, I mean not YouTube, but Periscope is shutting down soon. So I'm trying. Yeah, true. He needed to ask for a stylist, but he 80. I mean, if you 80 years old, bro, you're not gonna give a shit. You 80 years old, you got to go to this event. You already mad because you was winning. You was about to be the primary guy to win it all, and then they cheated you, allegedly. That's my opinion. YouTube don't want you to shut me down. That's my opinion. You got beat miraculously by Joe Biden, and then you got to see the same Joker be the one that's going to lead the U.S. And he leading too. At 42 executive orders. A boy leading with 42 executive orders. The most executive orders any damn dictator has ever accomplished. A boy nasty with a pen. Biden's nasty with a pen. Now, Biden will be like this. Oh, okay. Y'all don't want to agree what I want to do. Executive order. Executive order. Executive order king. I ain't never met nobody executive order like that. Damn. Where they do that at? Oh, yeah. And Biden's America. So let's see what else that this lady was saying. This damn shit is so damn hilarious. Now, she got people on her ass for what she said. Now, here was some of the people said on Twitter. Social justice warriors are so humorless, have to take a stupid, funny meme and turn it into a meta narrative about white privilege. They do. These social justice warriors take anything about white privilege. Let me give y'all an example how bad it is. These jokers are so sad that, let's say, for instance, my wife was to go to an appointment and it got canceled. And because she showed up early and the appointment got canceled, somebody else got canceled. And they said, well, since you here early, come on in. There'll be some kind of damn social justice warrior that'll swear out that my wife got picked because she white. Where we at? Y'all think I'm bullshit? We're to the point now. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. And social justice work right now of SJW in America, that if you're a black man who's a patriot, you are considered a white supremacist supporter. A black man who's a white supremacist. I'm being serious. I can't make this shit up. What a stupid and appalling article. It was Glenn Greenwald said. All based on how Bernie dressed. As stupid and gross as it is, it represents a large and growing sector of left liberal thought. Then somebody else said, wait, so Bernie has not been attacked for being too fancy and not fancy enough, all while wearing the exact same nondescript winter coat? Oh my God. They are going in. So everybody just, I tell you, that shit was comical. So that what's going on. Yeah, dictated by executive order. That's right, Christian. That's what it is. Dictated by executive order. That's what it is. I'm gonna stop sharing this one. We're gonna stop this one right here. Get back to the main. This is where we at, y'all. This is where we at. Now, before I roll over to my next segment of crime news, because I haven't done crime news in a while, I promise y'all gonna give y'all another documentary. I just been really, tired. I want to talk about this woman right here. Give me 1 second. Share this here. All right. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, I want to talk about this lady right here, and I want y'all opinion on this, because it seems like to me, AOC questions if Capitol Police officer tried to put her
Fred
in a
Smith,
vulnerable situation.
Fitness instructor and podcaster, started a new business during the pandemic.
All right. I'm going to read.
This week, I mean, unfortunately, for the very worst reason.
See what they say.
Relatively centrist Democrat Party.
I've been wanting to get you on the show for years, literally. Here you are. I'm thrilled that you're with us. And especially this week, I mean, unfortunately, for the very worst reasons, is the perfect time to talk to you, because what we're seeing now with this censorship and the desire to muzzle alternative voices and silence people coming from the left, from the media, from everywhere you look, it's exactly what you write about in your book, Don't Burn This Book. It's what you talk about the whole time on the Rubin Report. Give us, first of all, your overall perspective on where we stand right now.
Yeah, well, first, Steve, it's good to be with you. You know, one of the reasons it's been so hard to coordinate is that I try not to be on big tech and doing media stuff on the weekends. So I'm glad to be joining you on this Sunday. Look, where are we at? I mean, this is really the stuff I've been warning about for years. If you took sort of a hysterical, authoritarian, leftist political machine, what was formerly a relatively centrist Democrat party, a liberal party of, say, JFK, that believed that there should be some government and some private.
Okay, so I can't play all of this because I don't want to get a strike, because you know how YouTube is. Because if you play anything and it's copyrighted or whatever, they want to try to strike you. So I don't want to strike my big channels, because my channel right now has been doing pretty well. But I want to talk about the AOC issue, right? So AOC said that when she experienced what happened on the January 6th riot, that she wondered if a Capitol Police officer who barged into her office to direct her to a safe location during that time was actually trying to protect her or not. This is what this crazy woman said. Like so many other communities in this country, just that presence doesn't give you a clear signal if you're safe or not. So the situation did not feel okay. Ocasio-Cortez from New York said the moment when an officer entered her office. Ocasio-Cortez had for weeks said she thought she was going to die that day. Now, this is what else this fool said. She said the officer had anger and hostility in his eyes, and she questioned whether or not he had been trying to put her in a vulnerable situation. Still, she said she wasn't sure and was trying not to pass judgment. Okay. Why would this officer have hostility and rage in his eyes? It's called fucking adrenaline. Okay, you done had some people that have invaded the Capitol building. Again, we as real conservatives, we do not promote what happened at that Capitol building. I have said it over and over again. We don't support it. Okay. If the officer comes in your office that's a part of the security or police department detail of the Capitol building, and he comes to you, he is trying to tell you something. He's trying to tell you, listen, get your ass to safety. It's the follow me, get to safety. That's his job. He's got that hostility in his eyes, AOC, because he's got to not only watch out for your life, but his as well. But see, this is what makes me so mad about AOC, right? So then, after she talked about that, then she came out, I think it was sometime yesterday, that now she said that she is a survivor of sexual assault. Now, this is what I noticed about AOC. AOC likes to go on these lives, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Instagram, mostly Instagram. And she likes to pour out her soul as a victim. And that's why she's got so many followers. Because she'll get on there and play that victim card to a T. Now, I'm not saying nothing negative about any woman that have been violated. Because let me tell you something. Any woman that has been violated, I don't support it. I think it's fucked up. I mean, I have people in my family that has been violated and abused, and I tell you now, I don't support it. But what I don't support is when people use their experience or use stuff as a way to be a victim. That's what I can't stand. I see a lot of that. I see a lot of that with AOC. She got to be a victim. And then she ties it right back into what happened in the Capitol. Now, it makes me wonder that if you got all this anxiety and PTSD with what happened to you being yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. So that's why I got to say this. As a woman who AOC claims that's gone through this, talking about what happened at the Capitol building, brought back memories, don't you think that maybe you need to get some counseling before you get yourself to be leading a body of people in your district? Because it sounds like to me that's why you so eccentric. Because it seems like to me you got some issues from your past that you have not worked out. Yeah, I said it. I got the balls to say it. Because you can't lead somebody if you still dealing with your past. That's what it sounds like to me. Because that's exactly why she can't talk to people like somebody with some sense. That's why this lady can never be able to do the right thing with other politicians. And I don't think she's the only one that's got that problem. I think the whole squad got some fucked up issues. And I think the whole squad that got these fucked up issues, they need counseling. And it's fine. I mean, I know a lot of black folks say, oh, I don't want no counseling. Let me tell you something. Counseling is the best thing you can get sometimes. It can give you a real perspective, whether you fucked up or whether you about to be fucked up. I mean, there's no in between. And in this case, they all need it. They all need a damn shrink. They need to sit down, schedule them a freaking sit down and look at the world more than just black and white. Exactly. Exactly, Kristen. That's what they need. Go put that right there. I love that, Kristen. There you go, girl. Screw her brother. Yeah. Good points right here. Good points. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. And y'all want to know why I go in so hard on AOC? I don't have no respect for her. I think she's a fucking joke. And let me tell you why I think AOC is a joke. Because AOC cannot handle challenging situations. And I tell you who else I can't stand that is a part of the Capitol Hill movement, that of this so squad bullshit. That Corey chick from Missouri. Now, y'all haven't heard this or not, but Marjorie Greene Taylor, MGT, she represents Georgia. Now, I have talked about it a couple of times. Now, when things got a little crazy with the riot, you know, she did like everybody else did, trying to, condone, trying to, get themselves together, try to figure out, what can we do not to let this happen again. Well, ever since then, especially since President Trump has left office, they have been on this woman's ass. Like this woman, I mean, they won't let her breathe. I've never seen nothing like this at all. Like they try to say that she's a loony bin. That's what one Republican has said. You have one lady bust out and say that what she said. She said something. Yeah, Corey. She wanted to move her office from this lady because she said the lady was bullying her or being like a white supremacist. Let me tell y'all about Marjorie Greene Taylor. I follow this lady. This lady's an American patriot. She ain't no fucking racist. Okay, she likes the Q movement. Okay. I know a lot of people that like the Q movement. In fact, I was I was really a strong believer of Q when they first came out until, I realized that some of the Q stuff are not as realistic as they said it is. But one thing about her is she's outspoken. She knows what real American people need right now. Marjorie Greene Taylor represents the American people, the everyday hard-working American. She fits the exact age bracket. She's a middle-aged woman. She's 46. She, got her money out the mud. She ain't got time for this SJW bullshit. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I mean, people got to understand that. What up, Cardi? Hey, Cardi. Follow me on YouTube, man. Joe Davis Media Network. Joe Davis Media Network. Join me over there. So that way, when y'all can be able to keep up with me when it shuts down. I mean, this shit here is crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Straight crazy. I don't get it. So now they want to, you got Mitch McConnell against this lady. And they want well, let me see who wants to deal with this lady. It's crazy. Like, she's got a target on her back for no reason. Like, when I hear about what's going on with Miss Green, it makes me mad. Because if that's the case, why don't they have a target on Cori Bush and AOC? Why her? Why her? I mean, it's stupid. So now, let me see here. See what I got. Trying to find out something about her. Quick. All right, I can't see nothing what they was trying to say about her. I'm gonna have to go do a deep search, y'all. Give me a second. Cardi Pebbles going off, boy. Everybody talk about bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. I'm definitely with you. The lady is a nut job. All right. So I call it MTG. Yeah, excuse me. I mean, nobody won't give this woman no break, man. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go to. It's gonna be my final topic for the night. Yeah, so you got McConnell calling this lady loony, and that was yesterday. And everybody said that a lot of it's got to do with because of her support of President Trump. But I don't think it's just that. I think a lot of it's got to do with is that she represents a lot of what President Trump was and still is. She represents straight strength, and I don't give a shit. And another thing about her is Marjorie is not broke at all. Let me tell y'all how much this lady's worth, because I think she had enough money. She at one point owned a basketball team. Let me see how much this lady worth. Hold on. Before I break this down. Because I know she's a millionaire. Let's see. Really say what her net worth is. I know she got money because she had owned a I hate when my fucking computer does that. Oh Lord, my wife, boy. I'll get there soon. Oh man, shout out to my wife. Doesn't really say her net worth, but I know she's worth a couple of M's. I think that's why a lot of people upset too, because she don't need money. She got plenty of money. Cause like I said before, she could buy a women's basketball team. So because of that, a lot of people was upset about that. A lot, you know. But you know, that what happens when you got haters and you don't have to conform to everybody's rules. And that's exactly why everybody loved this lady as American people. Now, do I think they're going to try to get rid of her? Oh, yeah. They're going to try. They definitely are. But I'll keep y'all posted on that and see what happens in that regard. All right, guys. I'm finna wrap this up here. We're about to do the news report for the crime stories. I'm going to give y'all that. I told you I would. I'll be back on in about 10 minutes. Give y'all a 20-minute rundown of that. And then I'm calling it a night. Thank y'all for coming out to the show. Please subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Share this channel. Share it. I love you guys. Thank you for your loyalty. Again, if y'all can, because your boy is going through it right now with COVID. I'm still fighting it, and I'm still trying to give y'all what y'all need. If you can, donate to the cause right here. Donate to the Cash App. If you can't donate to this Cash App, go to my TikTok. They have a Cash App there too as well. And if you don't have Cash App, hey, I got Venmo and PayPal. All of those will work. So try to donate to the boy. So, keep me independent. Like I tell anybody, $5 challenge. It'll definitely help. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.